Hello everyone, and welcome to the pilot episode of Retro Games Ultra. I'm Mike the Gamer Guy. Every episode, me and a co-host will sit down and play through 2 hours of a classic video game. Then we'll proceed to evaluate it and see if it holds up against the test of time. I hope you'll join us on this exciting adventure into classic video games, and thank you for watching. Hey everybody, and welcome into the first episode of Retro Games Ultra. Today I'm joined by a very special guest. He wants to come and take a seat in here. This is Tom, my brother. You might know him from the Mike and Games stream on Twitch, among other things. And today he'll be joining me for our inaugural episode. Now, Tom, before we get started, there is one thing I told you about the game that we'll be playing today. You remember what that was?
It's on GameCube.
That's correct. Now, you have some suspicions.
Do I get Mike and Games points?
No, there's no Mike and Games points here. Now, you had some suspicions about what this game might be, alright?
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna confirm whether or not those suspicions were true just yet. But inside this case, I have that game.
Okay.
So if you'd like to open it up.
There should be some Zelda music here.
That's a good point. You want to open it up?
Oh. The latch is... okay.
What?
I thought you said it was... No, not again. I thought you said it was a GameCube.
No, I didn't say it was a GameCube game. I said we'd be playing GameCube. Today, on the Game Boy player, we're going to be playing Dr. Seuss's Green Eggs and Ham. Now, Tom, we have a little history with this game.
Yeah, it's just me versus you. That's what it's all about. I don't get it. This isn't so much a game.
This is our most popular Let's Play on the Michael the Gaming Sir YouTube page. So this is revisiting a classic moment in our lives. So we'll take a look at it, and then we'll come back here in front of this, green screen or some background that I put in later, and we'll talk about it and see, does Green Eggs and Ham meet the Retro Games Ultra test? Let's take a look. Alright guys, so here we go. We got Green Eggs and Ham for the Game Boy Advance.
Got GameCube controller.
Game Boy Advance. And we're playing it on GameCube. Oh wait, we gotta put in the cartridge probably, that's a good idea. It's always an essential part of playing the game.
Yeah.
Now don't worry, Tom, because I did make sure to grab the manual, just in case we can't figure out how to play this complicated game.
Alright, here we go.
Power on. GameCube. Opening screen, a classic sight. And I just realized now it's been a while since I've heard it. Green Eggs and Ham. Dr. Seuss, trademark. New Kid Company, trademark. Handheld Games, trademark. Presents, trademark. Green Eggs and Ham, trademark. By Dr. Seuss, trademark. I'm ready. Gotta be creative about the names, Tom.
We'll call this guy... Hug. Whoa.
Huh? That's about right. Let's go with that. Pass to player number 2. Now, this is one of those games where you actually have to pass the controller because they didn't have link cable compatibility. If I recall, last time I picked the girl and won, so I'm doing that again. I like the jester hat. Jaff? Welcome to the game board. Let's get ready to have some fun.
No.
Are you ready, Tom? Cheddar's ready. Press the A button to start the game. Cheddar, you want to do the honor?
I like how he looks straight at the camera.
Did he hit it? Or is it doing...
I don't think so.
Stop spinner? Everything became a question.
Yellow.
Ooh, one space. That hurts.
Okay.
That's not good in the early metagame.
Mix up match.
Banana tree.
Tree.
Ooh, it's Jeff's turn, Tom. Ooh. Well, my chances are 1 in 5.
Oh, look at that. It's my turn. Looks like this time's going to be a bit different from last time now, isn't it?
I was for sure that as you were saying that, you were going to hit the wrong thing. You may like them. You will see. You may like them in a tree. I would not, could not, in a tree. Not in a car. You let me do. Bounce on trees to grab green eggs and ham. Oh wow, Tom, it's a rush of memories.
Oh my God.
And this time it's huge. The screen's gigantic.
I can't. Oh, this game's really bad. This game's really bad. I didn't realize. Wow. No, he like faces one direction when he only faces left when you bounce.
What?
Oh, I guess not. That was weird. For a second there he was.
Tom, you're not doing the best at the green eggs and ham.
I'm sorry.
You're gonna lose to me again. This is sort of like a revenge match.
Yeah, it is.
You gotta.
I've got to prove myself.
These first ones are always really easy to get everything in. But you're,
Oh,
you're still finding ways. Ooh.
I don't want to bounce. No.
You had some fun. Let's see how well you have done. You did a great job. Wow, amazing.
See, I did a great job.
Wonderful. Ooh. I get another attempt. Shot at redemption here. Oh yeah. You may like them. Oh, I think this is the same thing.
Yeah.
Bounce on trees to grab green eggs and ham. So you like get that initial walk. You get control for like a second, and it's like,
No control for you.
were you having fun having control over your actions? Stop. Some of the platforms have different bouncing abilities. This game's very deep is what I'm saying. What the heck?
Well, I got
you're still in the lead.
points. But that's how last round started.
At least I had some fun. Beat me by 70 points, and I gotta say, annoys me a little bit. Yeah, do you already want to quit?
No.
Another car. There's a lot of cars. Ooh, son! Not those two. Add another 1 in 5 shot. I think you could have pretty much gotten it no matter what anyway. I will not eat them in the air. I will not eat them anywhere. Getting some of this deep story going on. It's visually a fun little game.
Oh, okay.
You had some fun. A very little amount.
Yeah. I don't know. Did I have fun? It's just telling me this.
You did a great job.
Okay.
Alright, whatever you say. Yeah, I mean, you're taking the lead both, on the board and in terms of points. I don't like it. Blue car? There's so many cars in this game. This is the polar opposite of how the last one went.
Yeah. Now you get to feel.
Here's the deal about green eggs and ham. Sam I am, right?
Yeah.
The little gremlin guy who tortures this dude with green eggs and ham.
Yeah.
His argument isn't compelling at all. Oh, you don't want to eat them while you're at home? Well, how about while I'm chasing you in a car? Jump up and grab green eggs and ham.
Another great game. Grab green eggs and ham. That's all the game is grabbing green eggs and ham.
Hey, Tommy, you're not giving this game credit. There's a lot of depth to this green eggs and ham grabbing. See, you almost missed it there.
I didn't.
Didn't you feel the danger for a second? By the way, I'd say that the graphics are slightly more appealing on the back of the box, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong there. Why don't you take a look? Let me distract you from the game.
Look at that score.
Oh, God.
How will you ever catch up?
That's a good question. Do you want to quit? No,
Oh, it's my turn.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You get to... Oh! This hurts.
I think it's this one.
Oh, jeez.
Just to...
Fall to your demise. Grab green eggs and ham. Oh, this time the pro skills that we've been waiting for are coming out. Tom's honing his green eggs and ham.
But you get to play the tree game again.
Oh. What do I know? Oh, shoot! I knew...
Careful. Oops.
What?
I thought...
Why did you pick this one first? You knew what that one was.
I thought it was... never mind.
That was more embarrassing than me screwing up. Jeez.
You think you got them all.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, no, there's one more.
Ah, and it ends as soon as you get it. Touching up, guys.
Oh,
Jaff,
no.
the comeback kid. Now, if you'd like, Tom, I'd like to take one moment while you play to read the back of the box.
Okay.
Do you like green eggs and ham? This is the question asked by Sam I Am as you enter this zany Seussian world in search of his somewhat odd delicacy. Would you
It's a delicacy.
use the stylized three-dimensional game board?
Is it three-dimensional?
It's certainly not, like, in the normal sense.
Yeah.
I think they mean, like, isometric, but it's actually very flat. It's easy to learn controls and gameplay specifically tailored for younger players. Dude, we're like, how old? And we still can't figure it out? It's the first ever Dr. Seuss title available on Nintendo's Game Boy Advance. Sony's Game Boy Advance, however, got some, I think Horton Hears the Who, first. Looks like it's about time for our break. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the next segment of the show. A odd little segment that Tom came up with called Tea Time. On each episode of Tea Time, me and Tom will sit here and we'll discuss something completely unrelated to green eggs and ham
For this
or whatever
episode.
we'll be playing. Today I am bringing a topic that I think is kind of interesting. But first, let's lay the groundwork and let's first take a little taste of this tea. Today, we are partaking in Bigelow Family Tea Blenders since 1945. Oh wait, that's their slogan. Earl Grey Black Tea. Let's take a sip here and see how it is. I'm a fan of Earl Grey, so I knew it was going to be good. What do you think, Tom? Tom invented this segment, but he doesn't like tea. I found out just before we started filming this.
I don't know. Just tastes like tea to me.
So
I guess it has a bit of like kind of an orangey taste.
So-
like orange peel.
T minus, T, or T plus.
Tea.
It's a T out of T, guys. Earl Grey, it did its job. Now, on to the topic at hand. For today's segment, we were going to talk about some Nintendo clone console shenanigans, but maybe we'll say that for another day. And did the cat just try and attack you?
Yeah.
What's going on? This thing has been the plague of this recording. Oh my God. Tom, you know a little bit about Pokemon.
I do.
You're repping the Pokemon right now.
Yeah.
Some Gengar
Yeah.
shirt. So yeah, we're gonna be talking about in lieu of the Sun and Moon trailer that dropped that showed
So beautiful.
the new Pokemon designs and everything. We're gonna talk about the best and worst starters, the Pokemon series, which is not it's 20th anniversary, right?
Yeah.
20 years of Pokemon. It seems kind of appropriate. So, first of all, best and worst starters. Let's face. He's still attacking you. Why is the cat attacking you?
I don't know.
What the heck? Let's start with our favorite starters. Okay. Let's go through each generation actually, just to make it a little bit interesting. Then we'll narrow it down to one definitive one. Gen 1, I'm going with Charmander.
I'm also going with Charmander.
I feel like that's just the de facto choice for Gen
Yeah.
1. I think there's few people who pick
prefer
Squirtle
Squirtle.
or Bulbasaur. You even
Very
forgot about
few
Bulbasaur there.
Very few Bulbasaurs, though.
Moving on from there, I think this is where we'll diverge some.
Yeah.
Gen 2, Cyndaquil on my side.
Totodile.
Cyndaquil is just got so much going right for it. I just love the design. I like his weird squinty eyes, the Brock eyes, I think, as you called them before.
Yeah.
Totodile has some problems. He's got some real fundamental issues, and we'll come back to those later, I think. But
He has no issues. He's perfect.
I mean, Gen 2 was kind of where you started, right?
Yeah.
More or less. And I remember that his Gen 2 file got deleted not too long ago, and that was a sad day. At Totodile, you raised to like level 70 or something.
80.
80?
And I was
Vanished into the
I was
ethos.
impressed by that at the time.
Like,
I
that
was
a big
like,
deal.
I was like 7 or something, so I was so like impressed with myself.
Gen 3, I don't really like any of them. I'll say Torchic is probably my favorite from Gen 3.
Mudkip.
Yeah, see, I don't hate Mudkip. You'd think I would. But Mudkip's fine. I really like that Mudkip now turns into a giant, bulky monster man thing.
Gives a little head tilt, says Mudkip. It's just adorable.
I don't know. I like Torchic's design probably the most. It seems just to make the most sense to me. I like things that make sense, which is another element that sort of plays into all this.
I feel like we'll have the same for Gen 4.
Gen 4? Really?
Yeah.
Gen 4, I'm gonna go and say Turtwig.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Really?
Turtwig.
I'm surprised. People don't like Turtwig. People hate on the little grass turtle guy.
He just looks so stupid.
He
But
does look really stupid.
But he's so innocent at the same time.
Chimchar you can't trust. You can't trust Chimchar, and I don't trust Piplup. They're evil in their faces, especially Chimchar. It gets uglier as it evolves.
Yeah.
Because that's an essential part of this whole thing too, is what they evolve into. He's still attacking you.
Yeah.
Can we get him on camera? He just wanted to be in the video. Okay, so Generation 5. I gotta go with Oshawott, maybe?
I don't like any of them.
Yeah, neither do I. And most of the time I forget what they are. Here's my thing, alright?
Yeah.
If these Pokemon were real things,
Yeah.
and like they were based on some sort of evolutionary theory, we could incorporate into our reality, Oshawott, it makes the most sense to me, maybe.
Yeah.
I like things that make sense would make sense in the real world and aren't completely off the wall, like the garbage Pokemon and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or the ice cream Pokemon. It doesn't make sense. Why did the creature evolve to look like ice cream?
Snivy's final evolution is probably pretty good. I don't care for Emboar or Samurott.
Yeah, I don't like Oshawott's evolutionary line.
Yeah.
I think it gets weird towards the end. It gets a giant horn, which is pretty strange.
Now we're on Gen 6.
Gen 6.
I choose Chespin. And
my God,
apparently
I actually-
people really hate Chespin.
I'm straining to remember what Gen 6 is. It leaves my mind so quick, this stuff.
You got Froakie and you got Fennekin.
Froakie and Fennekin. Okay, definitely not Fennekin. That thing's evil, and I don't trust it. I don't like it. I don't like how its later evolutions stand on two legs.
Yeah.
That's another thing I don't really like. I get that Oshawott does that. but it reverts back as it grows.
Yeah.
It goes back to 4s. Fennekin is evil. I'm gonna go with Froakie on this one. I think that his first form might be the one I like the best. I'm not a huge fan of Greninja, which is something that...
Is it because Froakie's first form can be seen sometimes with the Brock eyes?
Is that what it is? I don't think I've actually seen that before. I just kind of like it. Looks like it's got a cloud on it. I don't like how it turns into Greninja, which doesn't fit to me. But now, on to the real meat, Gen 7. We haven't even played the game yet, and we're gonna make up a decision.
First things first. You have to say who you're picking, who's your favorite, and who you're actually picking.
Okay.
Because mine are different.
That's true. Okay, I'm gonna be going with Rowlet and Rowlet because that bird is cute. It's adorable and it has all the design elements I like. It's really simplistic. It probably will turn into something really stupid. I think we've agreed that it's gonna become all weird and like a tube sausage butler.
Yeah.
I don't really want to see that. It's gonna happen. I don't want to see it
because of its little bow tie.
Yeah.
It gives it away. It's definitely Butler. I'm also going Rowlet for the Pokemon that I think it's the best out of the 3. But the one that I'm choosing is Pabaleo. Because I just feel so sad for him because nobody loves him.
Paplio might be the most hated design in all of Pokemon. At the moment, anyway. There's a lot... People don't like Vanilla Ice, whatever those things are called, or Garbage Man? Garbodor. People don't like it, but at least it's not Paplio. Which, once again, this is my problem with some of these later Pokemon designs, is that, why did a creature evolve to look like a circus sea lion? Also, I hate its art. It always looks so pretentious. It's so special. I just don't like it.
Proud of itself.
Yeah, I hate that. Rowlet's just doing its thing. It's being a bird like it should be.
And Litten's just being a kid.
Litten, gotta say, another design I don't hate. And actually, I could still be swayed. Depending on evolutionary trees, I could be totally swayed over to a Litten choice for this year's Pokemon draft. But still, you got 2 really solid designs actually. And I'm very happy with them. See, I think what makes a good Pokemon design is partially simplicity. The farther you go back, Charmander's probably the simplest design of the original 3.
Yeah.
Also everybody's favorite. Just saying. And you're wrong about Totodile for Gen 2. So, clearly Cyndaquil. And then things get weird, right? That's why I like Torchic in Gen 3. I think we both dislike Trico.
Yeah.
No, so we neither of us took Trico. They started to get a little too weirdly human in a lot of respects.
Yeah.
And Trico's the beginning of that. You can't trust anything that looks like Trico. So for my best overall of all starters, I'd love to say Rowlet. We'll have to see how that plays out because really I think this thing's great. But I'm going to go with Cyndaquil for overall favorite starter.
I'm gonna go with Totodile. I have a special emotional connection with him, so...
And Gen 2 in general. So
yeah.
So there you have it. In this, the newer generations almost beat the older ones in a way. At least this latest one did.
Yeah.
But Gen 2 wins out with 2 choices.
Let's just hope. Cross our fingers, everybody. We want Rowlet and Litten to be examples of what comes from Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Anyway, thanks for joining us on this edition of Tea Time. Join us next time when we discuss another thing completely unrelated to green eggs and ham.
I think
Did you get you got another purple? Yeah.
Yep.
The game likes purple a lot, I guess.
The walk animation.
Let me try and guess here. You know what? We're playing this with a wave bird, and it doesn't control terribly. It's just as good as it would on Game Boy Advance, I think.
Yeah.
Did you notice there was a green eggs and ham there at the top?
Yeah, I think this screen just keeps repeating, so you're in a bottomless pit.
Oh my god.
The game itself is a pit, after all, that no one can escape from. I wonder which ones it is. We've only played 2 many games. I don't know. I don't think you could eat green eggs in a tree, especially with these trees being like so bouncy.
That's true. It would be very difficult. But I mean, this Sam I Am guy, he expects him to do it while falling through the sky.
And while driving too.
And while driving, yeah.
I'll just fall off that tree so I can. I'm seeing the real strats now. There we go. No, no. No, I don't want to jump that. See this? Okay. There we go. I don't want to jump that.
You're leaving yourself open to counterattack by Jaff. I always find it interesting the Game Boy Advance is actually a 32-bit console. Did you know that? It's 32-bit, which is the same that the PlayStation is.
Really?
Yeah. But it's, by all accounts, not nearly as good.
Oh,
Even the Super Nintendo, it looks like about on par with Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
What? Yellow Buggy?
I have a better memory, son.
I'm just not good at the mix-up matchup strats. I gotta say. That was always my big problem when I do speedruns of Green Eggs and Ham.
Yeah.
Mix-up matchup. It's just hard. It's random every time. You gotta, count on the RNG to help you a lot. You gotta do some of those. This is called a green flip. It's a special strat that I have. Oh, it's your turn still.
Oh, wonderful. I've been playing a lot of this game.
This is me, right now. Tom's the only one having fun here. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I just need to consult the manual here.
A train!
A train! Jump on trains to grab Green Eggs and Ham. Hey, kids.
Oh,
I think it was actually a blessing in disguise that I didn't have to play this. This looks unbearable. Oh, we got the story in here. Is it going to be just the entire book in like a short manual form? Green Eggs and Ham has been a children's classic, helping young people to learn how to read since its publication in 1960. That's actually older than I thought.
1960?
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy to me. New Kid Co. is proud to present Dr. Seuss's Green Eggs and Ham completely bastardized. Oh, my bad. To parents and kids in its first incarnation as a video game on any game platform. Don't worry, there are more to come. That's what this is saying.
Wait, on any game platform?
I guess this was the original one. Green Eggs and Ham follows players as they help Sam I Am to convince his friend that he will like Green Eggs and Ham. Are they friends? I don't believe that for a second.
No, you get a turn with the train.
On a train. Oh, why did I do that? Oh, I guess it's fine. I know it's not this one. Is this one down?
I don't know. I see why you were enjoying this game so much last time. Now the shoe's on the other foot.
So, I mean, like, it's kind of neat, like, the graphical rotation
I don't know
stuff.
what makes you jump higher.
I can't for the life of me figure that out either. Is it moving to the left or right while you jump?
I don't know. If I knew,
I meant, like, test that is my point, Tom.
just
jump off.
I don't think we've had the orange game yet. Wow, would you look at that map? Would you eat them in a box?
Would you, Tom?
Would you eat them with a fox? Not in a box. Not with a fox. I agree with you. Not with a fox.
Never with a fox. Jump on boxes to grab Green Eggs and Ham.
I got eggs and ham. Oh no.
Oh my god, that's some top-notch programming. Umbrellas literally can save you from falling.
Oh.
There's a double jump?
I think so, yeah.
We're confirmed for double jump?
The double jump works kind of weird.
It works.
Yeah.
I've barely played any of this,
Oh, I
so it's going to be hard for me to
Space.
have any anything to say about it.
You're the one that wanted to play this time.
I really thought I was clever. I thought I was doing a little trick, like, oh. But I was the one who got tricked in the end.
This whole game is just like one mini game.
Yeah. It's like that game in Mario... Whoa. It's like the mini game in Mario Party that everybody hates when it comes up. Only on repeat constantly.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so far behind. Man, like, everything.
Maybe you'd like some ketchup with your green eggs and ham.
Oh, so I can catch up?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's a sick burn.
Mm.
Someone get me the critical care unit. Now, but what exactly actually is that?
I think it's like a helicopter.
Are you sure?
I think somebody tried to draw a helicopter, and they were like, we'll just put it in the game anyways, with the cars.
If I made a green egg... How would you make a green eggs and ham game, Tom? I'd make it like a tactical RPG style thing, and you have to get down there his persuasion meter to convince him to eat the green eggs and ham.
And
You
then you have-
utilize different tactics, like make a rhetorical point or something, and that will reduce his level. Push him out of a plane, and that brings his persuasion level down.
You know what I'd do? I wouldn't make one, because there doesn't need to be one.
No, but just imagine it. Like you could have like a section where you waterboard him.
What? Yeah, waterboarding. Exactly.
Green eggs and ham.
Rated M.
Rated M. Green eggs and ham. Rated M.
I can't even see some of these eggs and ham, so I have to jump to guess where they are.
It's always been a real big problem of portable games is screens being in too close.
Yeah.
Oh, watch. Explain that. He's dead!
It's blue. Yeah, just take your time there. Just take your time.
You trying to fail on purpose?
Yeah.
Doesn't work, it won't let you. That wouldn't go with like the overly upbeat attitude of this game where everything is great constantly even if you suck. Actually, Tom, get 0 points.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. Now, I'm almost positive that it'll be encouraging of you, even though you totally you blew it hard.
Yeah, had some fun.
That was a lot of fun.
Oh, you have to. Good job.
You did a great job collecting absolutely nothing. Good job, buddy. You did great.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't eat green
I was
food either. I don't blame the guy.
Yeah, that's true. You had some fun. Let's see how well I have done.
Wow,
Great.
amazing.
Well, I didn't even get half of Tom's score as we go into the final screen. Huh? Oh, wait. Sorry, I forgot that was your name. Huh got the highest score? He did a great job. He did a great job. Jeff got the lowest score. She tried really hard. Here's a trophy. I got a You Tried star. That hurts. Oh, jeez. How many of these got in there? Huh made the most matches. He did a great job. Jaff made the fewest. She totally sucks, man. You do not like them? So you say. Try them. Try them. And you might.
Look, he's blowing his nose.
Dude, I mean, he's experienced some, like, serious trauma today. Try them any may, I say, Sam. If you let me be, I will try them, you'll see. Hey, it was pretty great! I learned a lesson. Oh, wait, what was that? Oh, credits! Well, that was Green Eggs and Ham. I guess let's go and talk about it.
Credits.
Well, today we played Green Eggs and Ham here on our first episode of Retro Games Ultra. And it's a bit strange. I mean, it is sort of at the tail end of our cutoff date of 2005, but it seemed appropriate. This is our first time, obviously, playing this game. And the interesting part was we knew that, but we expected it to take about 2 hours to play, and we couldn't have been more wrong. Well, here we are, guys, at the last spin of Green Eggs and Ham, and it didn't even take an hour.
Took about an hour.
Yeah, a little bit over an hour. And so part of the mission statement going into Retro Games Ultra was we were going to play a game for 2 hours. But now we need to amend that already on episode 1 to 2 hours or the game ends.
Yeah.
There's just not that much content packed into Green Eggs and Ham.
This whole game is just like one mini game.
At all. By that, I mean there's like one mini game.
There's one thing and it repeats constantly. Forever. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about the one thing this game has going for it. And I mean, I hesitate to say has going for it. The one thing the game has. And that's the minigame. So, first of all, how does it control, Tom?
I mean, it could be worse.
You really think so? I think it is almost some of the worst controls that I've ever seen.
Well, it's not like I'm going, like, 1 second I'm just walking and the next second I'm running on ice.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, it doesn't have that's sort of a trope.
Yeah, but the game doesn't let you have that kind of
it doesn't
control.
let you run anyway.
Yeah.
Right? So, it's not like a bootleg game, maybe, where the running mechanics are totally off. But I do find one similarity between this and something like a bootleg Mario World game, for example,
Yeah.
is that jumping is completely wrong. What I'm most interested in is figuring out how the you get height, because it doesn't seem to make sense.
Yeah.
And the momentum feels very off, I thought. Even with like the limited speed you got,
Yeah.
when you jump, it feels like you are halting or going into some weird...
Yeah, especially with the tree level.
Yeah, that especially. I mean, you had more trouble on that one than I did, but the jumping's completely messed up. Even from the momentum standpoint, but also the height standpoint doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It's hard to figure it out.
I swear, sometimes when I was jumping during that level, the character would face, like, the opposite direction. I don't know if
There's sort of that... It's like
saw
pulling
that.
you. It's pulling you in all sorts of directions.
Yeah.
In the car one, it was actually more noticeable for me. How it has to try and gravitate you back to the car, because you're not allowed to jump out of the car. So you get like, forced down into it. What else? There's the boat level. It's really odd that he jumps into the water.
Yeah.
I don't get that, and he just disappears from the game. There's a lot of moments where Sam I Am's friend here is putting himself in harm's way, which is just kind of, it's not really a nitpick, and it almost makes the game kind of endearing, but it is strange, I think. Which actually, let's talk about that for a second, Tom. The story.
There's a story here.
Well, Green Eggs and Ham. It's a book that we both read, I think, a lot as a kid. Dr. Seuss is like a huge part of our childhood, I would say. How did they capture the story, would you say?
They didn't capture the story at all.
They really didn't. They had the words in it.
Yeah.
The words from it, you know.
But
in
the
a tree,
words
in
had
a train, in a train.
meaning.
Yeah, it loses that
Yeah.
style,
Like,
that thing.
there's
that's-
one thing in this game, and that's collect green eggs and ham, but, like...
which
the
never
point-
happened in the book.
Yeah. The point of Green Eggs and Ham, the book, is to try something new.
And I think we mentioned this even while we were playing.
Yeah.
It's just the same thing over and over again. There's no variety. It doesn't make you think on your feet. Even though you're jumping on boxes or jumping in cars or doing whatever, you're essentially doing the same task that you did to begin with.
Yeah.
It's all the same crap. And that's what makes it hard to talk about it in a way. Now, something that I have praised before is the graphics. And it's weird, but last time they seemed a lot better. Take a look here. By the way, I'd say that the graphics are slightly more appealing on the back of the box, maybe.
Yeah.
This time on reflection, I don't know, it might be the Game Boy Player or the TV settings or something.
And it being, like, stretched
And
out.
yeah, being stretched, but there's like something about it that just looked blurry and not very good. It didn't have as much character as I remembered it having. I mean, I liked the little bits of the guy jumping off and, you know, trying to escape this hellish nightmare of green eggs and ham, but it just wasn't working. Now, one thing that I think we can both give it a little bit of credit for is that this was a team effort that had some passion behind it.
Yeah, there were many people working on it, from what I could tell.
Yeah.
With the credit,
And a lot of the credits were shared by people because they were working on those things. So I feel like that's good. And I mean, there was definitely there was a soul to this game, which isn't something you can say of all games. And I think that a soul can go a lot of way. Like it's memorable.
Yeah.
Will you ever forget Dr. Seuss's Green Eggs and Ham trademark? My new Kid Co. trademark?
Probably for other reasons.
You think you'll forget
the actual game?
I do not think I can forget it. I feel like it's burned into my mind. I was on the receiving end this time of the losing streak.
And you're the one that picked it jokingly.
Yeah, it's ironic. I thought I could really, you know, pull a goof on Tom here, but I was the one that got goofed, and I got goofed hard. I really do just think it fails at capturing what it needs to. It fails at being a Green Eggs and Ham game.
Yeah.
It feels like it misses the essential elements that make up the Dr. Seuss story. Now, this wasn't the only Dr. Seuss game. There was Cat in the Hat. I believe there was a ton of Grinch games. I know there's probably one based on Horton Hears Who. I mean, it's not surprising. I just think that it shouldn't be attempted. Dr. Seuss works the best as a book. The only one that you might be able to do something... Well, I don't even know that. Probably my favorite Dr. Seuss book is the Butter Battle book, which is about nuclear holocaust. Who doesn't like that? So maybe that's like the closest thing you could make to a compelling game, but even then, I just don't think it works. There's always that excuse, right? You know, it's just a kid's game. You guys are complaining about a kid's game. But kids deserve good games.
Yeah.
And I'd say that Super Mario Brothers is a fine kid's game. This is something else. This is something else entirely, and I don't think it really works. So, Tom, final verdict. What is your last thoughts on Green Eggs and Ham?
Garbador.
I'm going to be a little kinder. I got trounced, I got beaten, and I didn't enjoy it very much. It was much shorter than I expected, and I find it so ironic that, you know, 2 hours, that was our goal, you know?
Yeah.
And this completely is making us rethink that element of things. I think they tried. I think that it didn't come from like a mean-spirited or cynical place.
Yeah.
Like, this wasn't a cash grab, I don't think, anyway. I think that the people behind this were like, you know, Dr. Seuss. We need to bring it into the new generation for this new media form. I like that they thanked their team at the end. You know, they were proud of their product they put out. They didn't. I don't think they were disappointed in what they did, but it doesn't end up being a very fun game. So on a scale of 1 to 5, I have to give Green Eggs and Ham a 2 out of 5. What are you thinking, Tom?
Somewhere between a 1.5 and a 2.
All right, so about a 2. Thank you, everybody, for watching our first episode of Retro Games Ultra. You know, we're still kind of working out the kinks, more or less. This is our first attempt at anything of this scale, but we hope you enjoyed it. We hope you had a good time. And moving forward, I'll still be here, but Tom will be here on and off. He's going to be a recurring guest, but not constant. He's going to be working the creative side of things. But, yeah. So I hope you'll join me again. I hope that you'll leave us feedback so we can see what we can work on moving forward. I think one thing that we could work on is better game choice.
Yes.
But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and this has been Retro Games Ultra. See you next time.